Hey, what's up? What's going on? It's C Torres. Welcome back to my channel. Just in time for the Valentine's Day holiday, I'm gonna be doing a little date night inspired look. Lots of blush, lots of highlighter, and tons of pink. And if you haven't seen my first Get Ready With Me, I suggest watching that one if you're kind of into just more like a quick little beat, basically. This is definitely a little bit more full coverage for the girls, but it had to be done. And I just want to say thank you guys so much for the response on my last couple of videos. I've been super happy and proud to see you guys commenting, and it makes me really happy, so thank you guys. Let's get into the video. I'm already moisturized and everything, so to start off, I'm going to be taking the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. Next, for my T-zone, I'm going to be taking the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. A little bit of this goes a long way. I love putting this right here where I get real oily. Next, I'm going to spot conceal with some of this Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer in the shade Tan. I'm going to take my Sonia Kashuk large buffing brush and go ahead and blend this all out. For foundation, today I'm going to be using the NYX Born to Glow. I really love what this does to the skin. Makes it look super dewy and hydrating. For me, it's like really perfect for the winter time. I promise it doesn't look this luminous in person. I have a bunch of studio lights on me, so it picks up a lot more shinier in person, but it sets pretty nicely as well. And if you ever see me looking over to like this direction, I have my monitor set up, so that might be why I look off to that way. To conceal, I'm going to be using the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Concealer in the shade Warm Caramel. Definitely not shy with the concealer. And then to really give my under eyes some light, I'm going to be taking that same concealer, the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop, in the shade Golden. So this one's obviously a little bit lighter. I'm going to take that same Sonia Kashuk brush and go ahead and blend all this out. To set my concealer, I'm going to take a little bit of the Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. While that under eye bakes, I'm going to take a larger powder puff and go ahead and take that same translucent powder. And with this, I'm just going to lightly powder. You can already see the difference there between like this unset side where it's still real loomy, and then this side is obviously getting a little bit more matte. So same thing, I'm going to take some of that translucent setting powder, dab it off on the back of my hand a little bit, and go ahead and hit that other side. Love the way this powder just like melts into the skin. It's so good. Definitely lives up to the hype. If you have not tried Mercier powder, I highly suggest it. It comes in like a bunch of different shades as well, which is super nice. I usually use the medium deep to set like the perimeter of my face, but it's actually like a little bit too dark for me right now. That's why I'm using the translucent, and it seems to be working, so. Period. I love a set face. I'm gonna take this little brush here and go ahead and dust off some of this excess powder. So you can see like even set, this foundation is still has that luminosity. It's kind of a mix of the primer and the foundation, I think. They work really good together. I'm gonna go ahead and warm up the skin next. I'm gonna take the e.l.f. Always Spicy. For blush today, I'm gonna be using this e.l.f. blush palette. And I'm gonna take this really pinky color up here. Perfect for Valentine's Day. And this stuff is super pigmented, so I always be sure to go in with like a really light hand. Literally just like 2 taps into the pan, and that's probably more than enough that I needed. I really like to focus my blush kind of high up towards like the back of my cheekbones, just to kind of give me that like snatched look. You know what? It's Valentine's Day, so I'm not going to be too shy with the blush. So I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more just to really give me that pink cheek. And I'm probably even going to take another blush just to mix the two. Next, I'm going to be taking the e.l.f. Always Rosy blush. This one's a little bit lighter than the other one that I used, so I'm okay with taking this one a little bit underneath the cheek. I'll even take some of this on the nose. Yeah, love the way that looks. Next, to highlight the skin, I'm going to take some of the e.l.f. highlighter in the shade Bronze Gold. Crazy what a little highlight can do. Instantly, the face already looks kind of like more sculpted to me, you know? And I love it. Next, to add a little Valentine's Day element, I'm going to be taking the e.l.f. blush, the same one that I used on my cheek. I'm going to go ahead and run this through my eye. I'm gonna start by stamping this into the crease area. Really just filling along where like my natural eye socket kind of goes, because I already know I'm gonna be blending this upwards a little bit. Do the same thing on the other side. I'm gonna take a clean brush to go ahead and blend out these edges. For my inner corner, I'm gonna take some gold highlighter. I'm gonna take that same highlighter that I just used for my inner corner and go ahead and bop that on the nose. Girl, she's pigmented. For brows, I'm gonna be using the Maybelline Brow Precise pencil. Need to get my eyebrows threaded so bad. But we'll talk about that another time. For lashes today, I'm gonna be using the Maybelline Lash Sensational. In all honesty, I'm not living for this mascara. If you have any recommendations, leave them in the comments down below because I'm definitely looking for a new mascara. No shade to Maybelline. Don't think I'm gonna do bottom lashes today. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? I'm gonna take some of that same mascara. This is kind of like a little secret trick of mine, but to get rid of like the powder and foundation that's in my mustache and beard, I basically just take some mascara and run it through my hair like you would your eyelashes. So yeah, that just makes all my facial hair just look really dark and stand out a little bit more. Next, I'm gonna take some of the e.l.f. Soothing Aloe Mist and basically just kind of like rehydrate all those powders and kind of just make everything look fresh again. Feeling a little bit dry. And then right before it completely dries down, I'm gonna go ahead and take that same powder puff and just kind of blot out any of the areas where I don't necessarily want that shine. I'm gonna add a little bit more blush just to kind of bring that pink into the face. For gloss, I'm going to be taking the Fenty Beauty little gloss bomb. This one came in that little Christmas bundle of 5 shades, and I love this one. It's perfect for Valentine's Day, obviously. It's like the really pretty red shade in the shade Cheeky. That is it for today's video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you have not already, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you like what you saw today. There's plenty more to come. What are you guys doing for Valentine's Day? Leave a comment down below, let me know. As always, all the products I used today will be listed down in the description box below, so be sure to check that out. If you guys decide to recreate this look, please do not forget to tag me on whatever platform. I'm basically CTORRES.XYZ across the board. If you have not already, please don't forget to check out some of my other videos. I have a ton of different content ranging from vlogs, music video covers, and more get ready with me's. Once again, thank you so much for watching.